What's up? It's your boy Reemus, and welcome to the ChampSet podcast, the podcast for champions. What up, my guys? We're going to be talking about having a killer instinct in the ring, like a lion. We're going to be talking about what it takes for a champion to be inside of the ring and frighten the living daylights out of his opponent. You see, when it comes to being inside of that brutal squared circle that is called the boxing ring, it takes more than being a gentleman. It takes more than being a nice guy to get the win, to secure the win, not to not to increase your chances of winning, but I mean to ensure that you will win, to make it a foregone conclusion that the win is coming, and it's just a matter of time for the bell to ring and the match to start. And to have that type of effect, to get that type of result consistently, you need to have tunnel vision that getting the win is the number one objective. You must be a killer in the ring. There is no debate to this. In some way, manner, or form, in your own way, you have to be a killer in the ring. So perhaps it isn't. The fact that you're a knockout artist. You don't necessarily have to be a knockout artist to be a killer in the ring, but you just need the coolness, the collectedness of a killer. Someone who knows that this is the objective, and no matter what happens, he will do anything it takes to get that. So when you hear guys like Deontay Wilder say, mm, so when you hear guys like Deontay Wilder say, I want to body on my record, it does sound crazy. When I say be a killer in the ring, it should be that your objective should be bad intentions, and not necessarily for the bad intentions' sake. It should the main objective, no matter what, is to win. So you do whatever it takes to win. Now, having bad intentions, having that inner killer inside of you enables you to get that win. It ensures that you know that you will get the win. So you have to be like a lion, and as I said, the objective isn't to at- attack with that type of ferocity for emotion's sake. It's just to win. But if your opponent feels that you want to hurt him, you're going to submit his will. You're going to submit him to think to myself, it's not worth it. The win to get a W on my record, it's not worth it because this guy really means it. He really does want to kill me. He really does want to take me out of there. He really does want me to go through pain. He really does want to hurt me. And again, I have to say this again. It's not for hurting sake. It's just that you have to be in touch with that for winning sake. And if your opponent feels that you want to hurt him for hurting sake, it means you're emotional. And if you're emotional, it means he can get inside of your head. And if he can get inside of your head, that means he can reverse you and control. He can control you. All he has to do is appeal to your ego, and now he can get you to fight outside of your game plan if you have one. So you must be objective, and that's what a real killer is like. He doesn't think to himself with emotions. He thinks to himself. He's objective of emotions, and that way the fighter can never be subjective to his emotions. He can never be played with. So your nature should be to kill, but your direction should be to win. So when you're in the gym, because your objective is to win, I'm coming with the bars, I'm coming with the rhymes. Your objective is to you need to imagine hurting your opponent. When you punch, it should be done with a snarl. As Customado used to say, he used to train his fighters, and he used to say, when I teach my fighters, when I get them to hold the bag, I want them to throw with bad intentions. I want them to snarl. I want them to grit their teeth, you know? And that's what you must do. Get used to it in training. And when you get inside of the ring, you can't just get inside of the ring and do it. It has to be done before. It has to become routine. It has to become normal to you. So you have to consistently do it. And once it becomes habit, you're gonna do it by accident. When you don't want to do it, you still do it. And all you have to do is when you fight, do it with logic. And that ensures a win every single time. Anyway, that's all I have time for today, champ. Stay focused. Let's get ChampSet.